Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Ruff Talk VR. This is a real special one here. Usually we interview developers, but we made a special exception here for this guy. This is totally worth it. We have UFC Hall of Famer, former UFC welterweight champion, Matt Serra, joining us today to talk about some virtual reality. So, how are you today, Matt?
Hello, fellow nerds. Not you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody who's listening.
I'll
I
go
am
in
one
there.
of you.
Yeah.
I am one of you. Guys, I get asked to do a lot of podcasts, and I don't do any of them because people hear me talk enough. But I think it was, who am I talking to now? With a father or son? Who reached out to me?
That was me.
It was the son.
And your name is?
My name is, Dscruffles is what I go by here.
Dscruffle?
Dscruffles, but you can call me Damien, okay?
Oh, no, I'll call you whatever you want. Damien or I'll call you Dscruffles.
Yeah, Dscruffles is what we usually go by here.
All right. And what about your father? What does he go by?
I go by Stratus2k1, but you could call
Stratus?
me Brian.
I'll call you D and I'll call you Stratus. Is that good?
That works perfect.
That's
works
good,
perfect.
man.
No
So wait, now
complaints
you
from me.
guys, do you guys do jujitsu or no?
So that would be me. I do train. You know, you might not be able to tell with the headphones on here, but I
Yeah.
got a little bit of messed up cauliflower going
That's good. How long have you done jujitsu?
on. So I've been training just about 11 years now. But I started when I was a teenager, so you know how teenagers
What,
are. A
13?
little bit
12, 13.
a little bit inconsistent when you first start.
All right,
You know.
but you're still you're on your journey. That's great that you do. And what about you? Give me the whole thing again, one more time.
Oh, Stratus2k1?
Stratus?
Yeah, we just say Stratus. That works fine.
Stratus is good. Stratus, do you train or no?
No, I have not entered. We were just talking this morning that I got to make the
should.
venture into the BJJ world, but I have like 80s karate, which is essentially useless in today's
Then maybe
martial
you
art
didn't.
world.
Maybe you didn't see the new fucking Kid Cobra Kai series.
I watched a couple episodes, but
Kid
yeah,
got paralyzed with that shit.
I think
Anyway.
I rolled with my son on the lawn. Jesus, after like you did it for a year and I made it 45 seconds, so I had a realization that shit's for real.
So I've been trying to get him for a good decade trying to get him on the mat. So.
Yeah, I hit 50, so now I'm like, okay.
Dude, I'm 47. I'm still strangling the 20-year-olds.
Yeah, dude, you're knocking people out for a living. No, come on, man.
Yeah, but
The baddest dudes on the
jujitsu,
planet.
jujitsu is like a superpower. But anyway, tell me about the VR. You guys, how long you guys been doing this show for?
So we started probably like what, May? End of May?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
it's just a
cool.
couple months now.
Yeah, and we
Alright,
just
very good.
sticking strictly to the VR format, and as it grows, we'll continue to grow with it. But we're finding
Alright,
out that
man.
there's a lot of people in the community that we didn't know about, such as yourself, who have entered into
Love
the
it,
VR
man.
world.
I effing love it.
You're
What
a
I
big.
do. I just jumped on. Go ahead. What are you saying?
I was gonna say you're a big Population 1 guy, right?
I literally just got done playing just now. I that's all I play right now. I also like Onward. It's cool. Contractors I got to dip my feet into. I played here and there, but it seems fun. But my main one right now is Pop One. That's
Okay,
what
so-
I like.
So I got to ask the $1 million, and it's probably the one you'd hear the most with. How did you even get into VR? I don't know how a guy like you has the time to even go, okay, yeah, I'll try VR.
Yeah, I got more time than you think. I'm done fighting, so my life is it's all fun stuff. So I got basically a few jobs, and my jobs right of now, as far as finding time, I have my jiu-jitsu school. Well, I've been teaching jiu-jitsu on Long Island for over 20 years. So I got my academy here, which I spend a lot of time at. Besides that, I do it's only a couple hours a week, 2 days a week. I do my podcast with comedian Jim Norton, UFC Unfiltered. And then once in a while, I take a trip with Dana. So and I do something called Dana White Looking for a Fight on YouTube. But, so I mean, it seems like a lot, but it's all fun gigs. And it gives me downtime I got 3 daughters that are young. And so I spend a lot of time taking them to dance and back to jiu-jitsu with me. But being with a house of all women, you need an escape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who's underneath the peacock on do you think you could be a singer type of thing, mass singer? I don't give a shit. So I could be in the room with them and they're watching that, and I just lift up my thing. I see who's behind the peacock. I go back down. I'm murking fools. So VR is really great for everything, especially a marriage. It's good, man. It's an escape. How I got into it was I was always into video games. Even I used to be a big Halo. I was big into Halo and then all Call of Duty, all the shooters. I like that stuff. So my wife knew that. She was visiting her cousin William in Florida, and he's a gamer, and he got the VR. He had the Vive, right? So my wife goes, "You would love this thing," she was telling me, because she knows I'm a gamer. So she got it for me, and I fucking did love it. And the game that I got addicted to, and I'll tell you right now, if they had it for the Quest 2, I'd be back in there because I liked it. I loved it that much. Is a game called Standout Battle Royale. I don't know if you ever heard of this.
No, this is actually the first time that I'm hearing.
Guys, you guys have a fucking VR show. You should do some homework. Sorry.
So we focus on Quest games. So we're in the
This is it was a Quest also. It was a I mean, I played with guys who had Quest, not obviously the new Quest. I wish it was on the new Oculus Quest 2. But basically what it is, it's basically, I've never played PUBG, but I've seen it. It's basically PUBG in VR. You drop off of a plane, it's a battle royale. You can get a couple of squads. It's fucking cool, dude. You had vehicles and air balloons. You get on top of the supermarket. You're sniping. I love that shit. So I love Standout Battle Royale. That was my game. And a matter of fact, now I don't even play the Vive anymore. I had the Vive, and then I upgraded to the Vive Pro. And although I did love it, it was fucking temperamental. Like, one day it's tracking off. One day I got to wait for my headset's powering down. It's like, I always had an issue. It was never as easy as it's not like it is now, where I'll just take my Quest 2. That's all I play now. Is the one, the Oculus Quest 2. Because when I travel, I put that in my I got that little case it comes with, put that in my backpack. I travel with that thing. I'm in Vegas, I'm in quarantine. I put that thing on. Dude, I'm in Abu Dhabi on Fight Island, fucking quarantine for 2 days. I'm living in VR, dude. So it's fucking amazing. So I'm used to dealing with the sensors and oh man, it's not tracking me. And it's fucking annoying. So, although I did enjoy that when the game was playing well, the Standout Battle Royale, the Oculus Quest 2 is just such an upgrade, and the Population 1 is a phenomenal game, man. And I like more of the realistic shit usually, like I just said, Standout Battle Royale or Onward. Onward's more of that realistic feel. Very cool. I usually tend to like that more. But this Pop 1 is just so free and it's just you're climbing, you got a jetpack, you got fucking the handling of the guns is really on point. I love the fucking snipe, a nice op, good, you perch somewhere, you're sniping people. Fun shit.
Yeah.
I love
it.
You guys like Pop 1? Do you play Pop 1?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Is the op your favorite gun? I'm a CX guy. I love the CX.
The CX is cool. See, I'm just laughing because sometimes I'll be talking like this on my headset, and my wife would walk by me and just hit me in my balls, could be like, "You fucking nerd," like joking around. But she's like, "You're not getting any later. You gotta be kidding me." Anyway, so but I told I like the MK better than the CX now. CX I started with because it's accurate. It's
very precise.
But the MK is more powerful. The MP5 is my favorite walk around.
That's my favorite. Yep.
If you hold it and you're looking down, it's all of them. They have different feels, but that one is like a fucking laser. If you holding it straight, like in front, and look just down the scope, I wipe people out with that. P90, I take out squads with that. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm on this game. There's levels just like in jiu-jitsu. I ain't a fucking black belt, but purplish to brown in there.
I think I'm like a 2-stripe blue belt in Pop 1. So
I'm kind of with you. I think my win.
Yeah, I feel I'm good until I get smoked. But you get a nice. It's a very listen. As a guy that used to fight in the cage, I like shit that gets my adrenaline going a little bit. And I know it sounds funny because it's a video game, but it does get you pumped up sometimes. Like when you got squads and they're coming at you, you fucking get a good grenade kill. I don't know. It's just fun. It sounds crazy to people probably listening to this, but if they experience it and stuff, I'm a guy that did a lot of things. I enjoy the hell out of it. You know?
Yeah. No, it's a rush. I was never big on shooters. It sounds like shooters have always been your thing, like first
I
person
like
shooters.
the shooters. I like the zombie type games, even though I can't really get into even though people love it and it looks cool, but it's a little too slow moving for me, man. And I don't like the story paths as far as like the Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. People love that. I like more of a free, like when I'm playing the Pop One, it's like I'm fighting other pick style people that they're like you could see them from a distance with your op. I don't know. It feels so like just real. The game. I don't like a storyline to follow. Like you know what I mean. I like to be kind of free. So that shit, man. It's like, yo, where you want to go? You want to go to the fucking tower? You want to go to Frontier? You want to get up to that fucking? You want to go to that fucking turbine up the fucking windmill and look to snipe some people? So I don't know. You get like strategic things. Yeah, man, it's fun. Yeah, I don't know. That shit is fun. So that's what I'm in it for. So when I'm ever playing a game, I try to get into a different game. I gotta do another game, Larcenauts or some shit. And I'm like, yo, this is just not fun. It's not as fun, nearly as fun. So why the fuck am I playing it? I don't have that much time. So I go right back to Poppy One. So I buy all these new games, but like Swarm. It's not a big game. It's fun. Like it's like you're shooting the guns, so you're like swinging up and you're shooting the aliens. But there's only some. Then I go back. There's only so much I could do.
Yeah,
I like to go back to the Pop One. I get one game that I'm kind of really into.
Yeah, as somebody who wasn't into shooters for a while, Pop One, that's probably my number one played game on the headset as well.
Well, what other games do you guys like for the Oculus Quest 2?
Oh Jesus, this is too long of a list.
Well, give me something that maybe I get into. I mean, Gorn's pretty fun, but
you mentioned Onward. Onward's good. It's not bad. Contractors is good, but here's the problem. I have found Pop One is so good at what they do that when I play these other games like Onward or Contractors, it's just not as fun. It's like you don't have as much immersion with being able to climb.
Yeah.
There's certain aspects to Pop One that just I don't know. They've home runned it, so that's my absolute probably favorite right now.
Yeah, but other ones is like Top Golf.
Top Golf is great.
I don't like golf in real life too much, but Top Golf is time and like it's gotten a lot of play hours of me.
Really? Is that like a miniature golf thing or it's a golf?
No. This is a full like it's like a putting simulator, so it's not a full course.
Like a par 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much.
I know nothing about golf.
Hole.
You
don't have to.
Me neither, but I started.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I played it to review it. It was requested by somebody who was like listening to the podcast. Like, hey, can you review Top Golf? Stratus over here, he loves golf. I don't.
I suck at it, but I like playing it.
So I
heard. Did you guys play the ping pong? I heard that's good.
It's phenomenal.
Yep.
Really?
Elven table tennis.
Yep, we actually have a review of that dropping on Wednesday. We've been playing it hard for the last couple weeks.
It is when they say it's a must-own game, it's for real, and it sounds stupid.
Ping pong it feels very realistic, right?
100%.
The physics on it are
physics are great, graphics are great, the gameplay is great.
What's it called again? It's
Elven table tennis.
Why Elven?
I don't know. There's nothing Elven about it.
Nothing.
I'll tell you guys right now. That's what's fucking phenomenal. But I don't know if they got to do something about it because my wife went through a few headsets with this because she sweats so much. It's called Fitness XR. Or RX. My RX.
Is that the one you can get a subscription for?
Yeah, you can do that. But let me tell you, because my wife, she had a kickboxing match. She fought. So she knows. So she don't punch. It's not like I'm some girl doing like the cardio kickboxing. No, she throws better than me. So she's in there, drenched. When I say drenched, when she can't meet up and go to my academy with her, meeting her trainer, she gets on that thing, and it's called I think either Fitness RX or XRX. That's right. And you go in there and you got a trainer. And you hear them talking, but then you have music, and then you have these glowing like balls come at you. So you punch them, they explode, and how you hit them, it gives you more points. And it's just I've done it, and it's fucking. I'll do it, but I don't do it even to get. So I'll do it, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta pump up. I'll do it like I used to do my push-ups before I went to the club back in the day. You get a little pump. My wife does it as a workout. She's drenched. She went, but the only thing I complain about is a couple of the controllers went out from it, and I think it's from getting so drenched. So they should do something about that because the workout was phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Have you ever done Thrill of the Fight? I've just
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did it. I'm always afraid like I'm gonna punch something or hit one of my kids or something.
100%.
Yeah, that's.
But it's cool. You know, it's cool. But again, mostly Pop 1. But I do like again Onward. There's some real cool shit with Onward too, though.
No,
like
some of the military style, they're good.
Yeah, man, it's so realistic.
I just keep wanting more. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think in the future, what's going on now, and this is the Atari phase of the fucking of the VR. I mean, you guys, I'm sure, doing this show, either read the book or seen the movie of Ready Player One. No.
Yeah.
Read the book or saw the movie?
I saw the movie.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a big reader.
No, I can't focus long enough on a book.
What about you, D? You didn't see it?
No, surprisingly. No.
Fuck, listen, I don't want to say this in front of your father, but fucking shame.
I know.
Shame on you.
I always hear. I listen to a lot of Rogan. It's like one of those, like every episode they talk about it. Like,
hey man, I was a fighter for a living. Ask me if I seen the movie Rocky. What's the matter with you? You gotta see that movie, kid. That's a great fucking movie.
You know what? I'll throw it on tonight.
That movie. A lot of pop culture. Yeah. I believe it's from either Steven Spielberg or Rob Zemeckis or both.
Well, here's the reason I've been avoiding it. I'm scared I'm gonna watch it and be like, ooh, I don't know if I want to pick up my headset.
I'll tell you right now, it's the future. It looks like I mean, maybe not of the world being like all shit, but it is. I think as far as the VR itself, because it's a little bit smaller than what we have now. But the Oculus Quest 2, when that came out, I'm like, fuck, this is actually headed in that direction. Because they're going to be almost like the iPhones where they're big and they're probably going to get all smaller and more sleek. You know what I mean? So they'll probably look eventually almost like the fucking, like the skiers wear, like those goggles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Skin tight.
I think it's going to be like that in the future, for sure. And, you know, that thing, you go in there just so people already do it now. I don't do it, but they hang out in rec rooms and this. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what the hell's like. Hey, you know, I meet my buddy Werelam, right? He's a good dude. It's funny how this game. This is another thing with VR that's cool. You get to hang out with people all over the fucking world and really hang out with them. Like, you know what I mean? I got some buddies on there, Elena from I don't know where the fuck she's from, Midwest somewhere. I got my buddy Werelam. These are people that I played standout back in the day with, and now they're in Pop 1. So it's kind of cool that Werelam is in fucking Ireland. You know what I mean? Or Scotland? No, Ireland. On my VR now, a couple of guys that are fans of the fighting and they listen to UFC Unfiltered. You know, I call myself Kimura Savage. They're such fans like Jimmy Norton. I don't know if you ever heard. You know who Jimmy Norton is?
Yeah,
100%.
He does the thing.
Yep, you do the podcast.
So he breaks my balls when I tell him that Kimura Savage. I don't do third person for myself, but I'll do it in VR. So when Kimura Savage is murking and taking pixel lives in fucking Pop 1, he always fucks with me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Kimura Bucko, or who is it, Kimura Lad?" He always fucks with my name. So these guys that listen to the show, they became friends with me on the thing. They hit me with some requests. So now I got a little squad. It's me, Kimura Savage. Then I got Kimura Bucko, who's this buddy Jansch from Chicago. And then I got Kimura Lad, who's a Scottish kid from fucking Scotland. So, I mean, this is what's cool about the VR, man. You get to hang out with people all over the place. My nephews, they moved from, like, they lived in Long Island when they were little, but now they're up in, like, the Catskills and shit. I'm hanging out with them in VR. We're squatting up. So, I don't know. I guess you could do that shit normally in other gaming systems, but with this, when you actually put this on and you're looking at them and you're waving at each other, you know, it's weird. Like one time my wife's like, "Who are you talking to?" I put the thing on, like, "Hey, meet my buddy Genova." He's like, "Hey, Mr. Serra." fucking. So it's funny, man. Like, I don't know. It's a cool. It feels. This is what I'll say. As a guy that loved the Xbox and loved the since it came out, man, I've been on Halo and all the Halos, the Call of Duties. I have not, unless I'm at like a buddy's house or somebody that had it, like when I'm just there. I haven't played mine since it's done. I think I gave it away. I have not played my Xbox or ever since I got the VR, back to Vive, because it's such a different experience. So I don't know. I think with what's going on with the Oculus Quest 2 being out there, you'll pick that up in Best Buy. You don't need a PC, and I think people are starting to get noticed. So what's going on, with the VR?
Yeah, 100%. So like fully on that, VR is something I've been watching for years. Unfortunately, I didn't have a gaming computer that could support like a Vive or anything like that. I had a decent gaming computer, not VR ready though. So I've always been an outside observer. And then, the Quest 1 dropped. I didn't hop on then. I kind of regret that. I should have hopped on back then, but I kept like an outside eye. I was like, ooh, this looks good. Then they dropped the Quest 2.
Oh, we were on it.
Must
Yeah,
own.
you liked it.
So that's when we got introduced to VR.
Yep.
That's
why we're like, let's just stick to the Quest platform for the show, because it's the affordability of it is amazing. You don't need a $3,000 computer to run the thing, or you don't have to be all tethered and have little
wire
sensors on every four corners.
Dude, like I said, man, when I travel, it travels with me. So it's like I played in Abu Dhabi, I was playing in fucking Vegas. I would bring that thing with me everywhere. Yeah. My wife likes it. She knows I'm not getting in trouble. I'm at the hotel playing my video game. It's nice. Yeah, it's a good fucking thing to do.
You should see the dust on my PlayStation, because it hasn't been touched since I got this.
It's not the same thing at all, man. It's not.
They're totally.
So what are the games you guys got to turn me on to? What are the games we got?
It depends on what you like too.
I'm a shooter.
A shooter? Then yeah, you don't want Beat Saber.
No, I'm not even a Beat.
My wife had that. She would play that before she got into the other thing. Fitness Next Door.
Beat Saber will get you. You can work up a little,
There's this kind of like childish looking game I've liked a lot. It's probably not up your alley at all. It's called A Township Tale.
That's new, right? No. How's that?
What
is that about?
I love it, but I like kind of the RPG thing. It's got no story. You just kind of like develop your town by crafting resources.
You got to work though,
dude. It's like
a lot of work.
You got to get
a lot of work.
But what's the payoff for it? Like, there's no fighting or nothing, no.
Allegedly, I think you'll be able to take on other.
But like, what are you dealing with other people? It's a community type of thing.
Yeah, you just try to build up your town. So what you do is like, you create either a server or you go into somebody else's server, but you load in the town and it's like 10% done. So in order to improve the town, you got to gather wood, ore from like mines, dry grass. I don't know. You name the resource, you got to get it.
Plus the trade. You have to be a carpenter, a blacksmith.
Yep.
It's pretty. You can have, I think, 8 people
in a server at once.
So if you had 8 people, you could all work together and have different jobs and
then what are you
done.
There's some combat in it.
This sounds like work. I don't
know.
It
is work. It is 100% work.
It's fun though. Because there's a good payoff. It's like, all right, now we finally got enough resource. We upgrade that. Boom, our town's a little bit better. But I don't know. It's just a fun hangout spot with friends.
It's the ultimate nerd experience.
Yeah, it's a fun hangout spot with friends. There's some combat in it. Like you fight some like I don't even know like tree enemies and like weird chickens. Cool. So you got to gather food and cook it. There's some like realism experience to it. So if you like RPGs, that's a good one. That one's been engulfing a lot of my time. We just talked about Elven Table Tennis. Let me think of what else.
Yeah, there's another one. There's the one with the bow and arrow one, whatever that's called again.
Elven Archer?
Elven Archer?
Or you think of
no, not that.
In Death and Unchained or something?
That's the one. That's the one. I hate, you know what I hate? The fucking teleporting traveling. I don't like that
shit.
Yeah.
I'm done.
The walking.
I saw a thing. It got 4.5 stars, and I'm looking at it. The bow and arrow shit. I go, yo, I could get into that. Once I saw that you got to the way you move is by shooting your arrow to teleport. I didn't even play it. I'm like, this is lame. I got to be able to move, man. I got to be able to move.
I don't even like the snap movement where when you like turn it, like does like a snap turn. No, I like the smooth turning.
Well, you know what's funny about that? I thought I would like that when I'm on Pop 1, I do snap automatic. It doesn't feel slow, but when it's just too free, you can get fucked. That's how people get
sick,
nauseous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't like an iron gut.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man, that shit's done with me. But the snap automatic is good. I just don't like the teleport and shit. Get that? I have no time for that. Yeah. I want a good goddamn zombie game. Is what I want.
Yeah,
there was something
with them. What are they?
Well, one's like real old school, almost 80s-ish, but I haven't seen a phenomenon.
I like when there's like a few of you. Like there was a game, I don't know if it's Left 4 Dead or something. There was on an old system. On like when you like be you and like 2 other people, and you got to just make it through without the zombies getting you and this and that. And like I like shit like that. Like I wish they could come up with something more of that, like along where you could do it with a couple of people.
That's
You know
my
what I
thing.
mean?
I like the co-op experiences. I want to play with him, another friend, something like
Oh,
that.
100%.
I don't want to
Yeah.
fight zombies by myself. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like a pussy. Hey, I train and
Yeah.
everything. But in VR, fighting 1,000 zombies by myself, I'm going to shit my pants a little bit.
I heard they're coming out with a Resident Evil, man. Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind
You
of
guys got to get the fucking scoop.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a port of an old one. So it's Resident Evil, I think, 4, right?
As
Just
long, but if
reported
it's
for the Quest, yeah.
Yep. So it's an old Resident Evil game that came out in like I don't know, like 2008.
But it's in VR. I mean,
but now they're porting it over to VR. Yep. It's still single player, but that one's gonna be good.
I want the Grand Theft Auto is what I want.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm saying. That's what the future's like. That's what I'm talking about.
You can do it, but you have to side quest it. And
no, you have to do.
I can't.
You have to do
I don't know.
I don't do that.
And you have to tether it to your computer, and
I don't know, dude. Listen, it's got to just come out on the Quest 2 because I am not a tech guy. You know what I'm saying?
Once the Quest, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it takes, once it's as good as the PC gaming for VR,
yeah,
that's
it's over. That's a wrap.
Deal breaker. It's done.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, you got your homework. You got to watch that movie, the fucking Ready Player One. You're doing the show. You got to watch it, man.
Yeah,
I actually didn't know you've never seen it.
No, like I said, hey, I've always heard people be like, some jokes about like, anti-VR stuff with Ready VR One. I don't want to watch it and be like, oh my God, we're headed to a bad path. So that's why I've kind of always
VR's going. It's going the right way.
But
it's a good movie.
I'll check it out tonight. I'll watch it tonight.
Cool.
So do you
what
only
else?
look for games that give you that like full-blown adrenaline rush? Because I know when you say it, I mean, you get it all the time. We'll get a win, like a flawless win through Pop 1, and I mean, those hands are shaking, the adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
It's legit adrenaline. So it's like, is that the only stuff? Is that what you're kind of feeding for as someone who is competitive and still competitive?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it has to be fun. Like, I'm trying to think of what else. Like, well, the only other games I like that is the Onward type games. Again, I played a little bit of the other one, and that was fun too. Contractors. It didn't totally get me, but there seems like I got to do that with a co-op because it might be more fun with that because I kind of just jumped on. But those are the type of games I like those shooter games, those mission games. If they had a cool quest type game, like going on a quest game, like a D&D type thing, I'd be into that. I mean, I got a good imagination, but it's got to be just, it's got to keep me interested,
Yeah. Have
I used to like a game on Vive. It was called The Lab, and they had different things. And one of them was like you had an arrow, your bow and arrow, and you had to stop a bunch of these little things from attacking the castles. You'd shoot them and they blow up. See, I like shit like that too.
Yeah.
There was another Archer game I liked that was decent. I forgot the name of it. That was for the Vive too. But
we got a good game for you.
Yeah, there's a good one on the Quest, a good Archer one called Elven Archer as well. But have you also played Demio?
Wait, what's Elven Archer? I've seen that before.
No, he won't like that one. That's the one where you got to shoot Elven Archer. The only way to move from platform is to shoot your arrow to the platform. There's like no real movement.
Oh, that's that one?
Yeah.
No, it's not also like that. I mean, it's not the same one that we were talking about before, but coincidentally, that's also how you're moving it.
Yeah. Yeah, that might ruin it for me.
Yeah. So have you played Demio yet?
What is Demio?
Demio's not exactly D&D. It's kind of close to it though. It's a tabletop board game where it's like
dungeon crawl.
Yeah, it's like fantasy.
Reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
but
pretty
I'm
close.
Older,
so. Oh, but it's a roll. Oh, wait. Now, when I meant like a Dungeon Dragon game, I meant like a going on a quest, killing a fucking orc, that type of shit. I didn't mean actually rolling the dice thing. Is that the kind of game?
Okay.
That's the kind of game you're talking about.
Yeah. I thought that was meant at first. No, you don't like that fortune game?
No, I'll throw that on the floor. Yeah. That's not my cup of tea.
I've been waiting for a good dungeon crawl game like that. The only one kind of close is like, have you played Swords of Gargantua?
Is that on Quest 2?
Yep. It's not the best graphics on Quest 2, but it's on there.
What is it? What's it about?
So this one is like you run like a dungeon, and like there's I think like 100 something levels, like 101 floors to it, but you kind of skip floors so you don't do 101. You can play by yourself or with like up to 4 friends.
Okay.
But like,
Sword game.
yeah, it's sword fighting too. So it's pretty fun combat, to tell you the truth. But like, so the first time you play it, there's no way you can get past like level 20 something.
Okay.
But then you can get upgrades, get better weapons, and
it's just basically you fight. Is it like Gorn?
No, it's like you just run the same dungeon over and over again, but get progressively farther.
It's a fun game, but
Yeah.
I don't. It's not my favorite.
It's pretty repetitive, but it might be up your alley if you have a friend to play with it, because like it's the same dungeon every time, or not the same dungeon, but like the same floor progression.
Okay. Just different things coming at you.
You just get better at it, I guess. Your character improves, you upgrade him.
Oh shit! All right, man. Sword of what?
Swords of Gargantua.
Oh, maybe I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I'd give it like a good 7 out of 10.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good game.
No, you love the game.
I like it more than him. He's not the biggest.
Send me before and make sure you message me on the. Throw a DM at me and
send I'll send you the direct link to it.
Sort of something with a G is what I get.
Yeah, it's it's like Japanese developers, so you know how that goes. It's always a little weird with that.
That's okay, man.
Stuff, but...
I could get weird. I'll try that shit. It's good, man.
It's entertaining. It's just not, to me, I just can't keep going back to it and want to play, and nor do I see updates. Like, I don't want to go back to.
Hey,
I don't want to go to the
Pop
1,
though.
but Pop 1's got a pretty nice update coming.
Yeah,
August 5th.
Yeah,
Pop 1's
man.
insane with their upgrades.
They're on top of that shit. They're on top of it.
Oh yeah, the skins.
They got the. I don't get crazy with all the different challenges. I just go on there and just look to merc fools and shit like that. I like to get some snipes, some good kills. It's just a fun time, man. You know what I mean?
Well, ironically, the community's friggin' awesome. From what occasionally you get some obnoxious little kid in there, but for the most part, if you go, I mean, you seem to squad up with. We always are looking for the third. So.
Yeah, we're a group of 2.
Always
so it's like
for the third.
Well, you guys could send me requests after, and we'll do some stuff.
Yeah. Well, ironically, we played against you one night. Looking back on it, because I think you were actually talking to Matt.
I think so. I think I bumped into you in the lobby because then once I saw your username, I was like, oh shit, I bumped into him in the lobby one time.
Yeah, didn't even know. Had no clue.
Did I represent well?
Yeah.
Or did you guys kill me? Did you kill me and teabag me? Tell me now.
I don't think we came across each other. I think we lost pretty bad that round.
we got.
I don't think it came down to me and you.
It's like jiu-jitsu, man. Sometimes you have a good roll, and some days you feel like Hickson. Some days you feel like a white belt.
Oh yeah. So when they have war and stuff, do you like squads or war more? Like remember that?
They don't have war anymver on that thing.
No, they always drop and
But I always I like squads better. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. And then there's always going to be like a wise ass or a guy they get bossy and don't break any windows. Say, hey, dude, calm down. They're going to hear us, or they start getting. I don't like getting yelled at. So it's like, I'm very picky on who I, or else if it's me and a buddy and there's a kid there, I'll mute the kid. Yeah, I only got patience for my kids.
I'll mute them.
I tell them, I go, no, listen, sorry, but I got to mute this kid. I can't.
Yeah.
I just hope every time I get a third, it's not a squeaker. Yeah, I just hope it's not a fucking squeaker.
How about the heavy breather, though?
Oh, though I smoke.
Yeah, I'm just usually it's like a fat guy. I'm just like, hey, dude, you gotta just.
Yeah, we have one on our list. I avoid him because
he'll send us requests. And
he's a cool dude, but just he sounds one breath away from a heart attack. It's bad. Yeah. It's real bad.
So
hope he's on Twitch if that happens.
So what's your play style like? Are you aggressive? Do you camp? What do you do?
I can do both. I like sitting up and perching somewhere with a fucking op. That feels cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like sniping people, like Saving Private Ryan. But I'm also down for a nice fire fight. I like it all. That's what I'm saying. It's a well-rounded game. It's like, yo, man, let's be strategic and let's be more like sniping this round. Let's get some ops. Otherwise, like, yo, let's go to the tower. Let's fuel. Let's stock up and let's go look for trouble. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Depends on the mood I'm in. You know what I mean?
Who's running your squad? You're the squad leader of your squad?
I like to say it's teamwork. So I don't like to be bossed around, but it's like, yo, guys, where do you want to go? And people throw it around. I don't like when I'm like, yo, all right, guys, what do you want to do? I'm dropping. It's like, all right, motherfucker, drop. I thought we're in this together. You know, some people are like little shits. It's like, yo, like, I don't know. Like, that's like if I just meet on with them, like a guy out of the blue. But usually the guys that I become friends with on there, they're cool. Sometimes you have a good match with somebody and you end up friending them. And then you friend them again and they can be a total jerk off. And you're like, what? How did I become friends with you on here? Why are you yelling at me because I didn't get that kill? Dude, who are you yelling at? Motherfucker. So I like to keep it fun. You know what I mean? I don't like the people that get uptight when they play, you know?
No, 100%. I feel that with war mode. You log on right away, 10 seconds in the game, there's somebody like, stick together.
Everyone's a chief.
Yeah. Oh, I do that shit. I usually mute myself when I'm playing that one. Because if I say something, somebody gets annoyed with me, I just like, yo, I'm not going to do like a Jay and Silent Bob and go to your house and find you and beat your ass. I just got to sit there and take it. So I don't like to get into arguments for people on that, you know?
So are more people recognizing or figuring out who you actually are?
Yeah, you know, listen, you can't ever let anything like that get to your head because there's a small world of MMA people that, you know, if they follow the game, they follow the sport, you know, it comes out sometimes, but if they don't, they don't. I'm never going around being like, hey, guess what I used to do? But, you know, if they're talking about, if they bring it up or something, or sometimes it just comes out, you know, you're talking, hey, where you from? What do you do? That type of thing. No, so, you know, I'm not ashamed of being a fucking Hall of Famer. No, like it. But, nah, man, I just like to have a good time, dude. That's what when I go to my school, sometimes, like, I'll teach in the morning class. I'm like, all right, yo, I'm going to be there a lot. I'll bring my fucking headset with me. I just make sure I put a lock on my lounge door so people don't come in. I usually got my gi pants on, my shirt off, and I'm fucking flying fucking weird, you know? Don't look normal.
Do you try to push VR to your students? Do you, like, line everyone up at the start of class? Like, hey, guys.
If you ever listen to, I talk about it a ton. If you ever listen to Unfiltered, UFC Unfiltered, I talk about it a lot. It's what I do. I don't do a lot. It's what I do right now.
Jiu-jitsu in VR. That's
you say you don't do a lot, but your IG is always with something you're doing. You're doing more than most.
My Instagram, I do a lot when I'm over at my school and stuff because it kind of captures the vibe of how cool my place is and this good atmosphere. And I like to empower people with jiu-jitsu. So D knows, he trains. Yeah, somebody goes to put him in a headlock and throw him in a locker and say, nah, you and your VR, dude, he'll fucking Ashigarami them. So that's a leg lock there, Stratus. But hey, man, did I say your name right? What's your name again? Stratus, right?
Yeah. You said it right. You got it.
Good.
Yeah. No, hey, do you like morning training more than evening training? I see you post a lot of the morning jiu-jitsu stuff. It seems
but that's usually me teaching the class, you know. So for my own rolling, I usually like to do it more in the afternoon or evening usually.
Okay. How often a week are you teaching right now?
Oh, I'm at my schools a good 5-6 days a week. It's what I do. You know?
That's awesome.
It's not like work to me, to be honest with you.
No, I get it 100%.
I got a lot of students. And it's a good time, man. Like I'll teach. Sometimes you see me there. I'll do a couple of days a week. I'll do the 7 a.m. class, which guys that know me are like, what? You getting up that early? But the difference is, man, this is what I do. So I'll come home, I'll take a nap. You know, I'm a napper. I'll wake up, I'll have espresso, and I'll play some VR. That's why I have a good after fight career. You know what I mean? Some fighters don't set them up for themselves for after they're done fighting.
No,
they gotta get kind of fucking 9 to 5 or something, and I've seen that a lot. So my school, I've been teaching for over 20 years here on Long Island. So I knew that's what I was gonna be doing regardless. So
you were a high level competitor before your fight career really took off.
Yeah.
So it's something you've been in forever.
The Henzo Gracie Academy in Manhattan, that was my college. And, Henzo took me under his wing. I'm the first American black belt under Henzo. So I knew that jiu-jitsu was going to be my life regardless. And that kind of made it easier for me to fight because some guys like, oh, man, if I don't fight and I don't get this winning purse, if I don't get this, back then I didn't really do it for the money because there wasn't much money in it. Until actually, I got the title, I did it right with that and a couple other fights after that. But when I was first in it, I would just be fighting thinking this shit's going to be outlawed any day now. And I'll be telling my kids that I used to fight in a cage. They then went to the next level while I was still in it. So hey, man, I'm just happy to still be relevant. I got 3 kids. I need money so I can sit back and play VR.
You're relevant, and you've, which is just awesome, especially for the time that you were fighting. But you've got your wits, you're not.
Oh yeah, I left there with my brain, whatever brains I had, and my chin, which is very important. Some guys leave that they get their lights put off too much, and then they leave the sport. They leave that chin in a cage with their gloves, and that's no good because I got a family to protect. So
no, you're doing
and beyond the brain
jujitsu. That's a beautiful thing about jujitsu is, my whole career only got stopped twice, and it was both more out of being tired than it was being beat up. My second George St. Pierre fight, my first fight with Shoney. So, I know I'm durable, and I still got a chin and everything.
Yeah,
so I haven't sparred one day since I got done fighting, but I do jujitsu still fucking 4 days a week as far as live training, and so it's like jiu-jitsu could still keep you very, very dangerous because you're taking limbs off and dominating people that are not letting you, but it doesn't make you less intelligent because you're not taking any more deposits out of the bank, withdrawals out of the bank. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about jiu-jitsu. I haven't taken a punch in fucking 11 years since I fought Chris Lytle. I took some in that fucking fight, but I haven't taken any punches since. So it's good. And yet I'm taking limbs on a daily basis.
Yeah. No. Hey, man. To be done with your career, your brain's intact. You're rolling. You said 4 or 5 days a week. That's awesome.
Yeah. As far as my live rolling, I'd say 3. It can go anywhere from 3 days to 5 days a week.
No, that's awesome. And
that's a little less. That's the only thing I like to do to stay in shape.
Yeah. People who
cardio.
Yeah, people who don't train, they don't get it. It's like some of my there's some savages at my gym that are in their 50s. It's like there's.
Oh yeah.
It's a great sport for all ages.
It's the fountain of youth. I tell my guys that are 40 and above. I tell them this is the fountain of youth right here. You know. I mean,
come on, 20-year-old walks in, you're still handling him good.
Oh yeah, no.
So that must feel good.
No, it feels good to be able to Kimura the young guys.
The young bucks,
Yeah, man.
That, so.
And where are you guys from?
So we're Western Mass.
All right.
Western Mass. So actually not too far.
All right. My buddy Joe Lazone's somewhere over there.
Yeah, he's a little bit more out east near Boston.
I'm like about an hour away.
Yeah, once you pass Boston, like the rest of the state doesn't exist.
Oh, there you go. That's funny.
That's how it is in Western Mass.
So do you have to fight with your kids about the headsets too?
No, we got 2 of them. My wife's got one. They use hers.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of things I'm into. That's all I do. I do my jiu-jitsu. I sip my espresso and I play my VR. So they know that that's just my thing, So I don't got to argue about that.
Is your headset all pimped out in accessories too, or do you just rock like a?
How about this? This is what I'm going to tell you about my headset. I went through 3 or 4 headsets, 4, and the plastic on the side. I got the Pro one, not the Pro one, the one that you tighten.
Elite strap.
Yes. Fuck that thing. I went back. I broke it. It's not made for big fucking Rottweiler heads. Because I'm always making it tighter and next thing you know, the plastic on the side just breaks. Like literally like somebody snapped it. So then my wife tapes it. I fuck it up. She tape it up like a fucking Civil War victim, so it's like back together. After a while, I go, the last one I broke, I went back, I put the original thing on it, the fucking strap with the Velcro. Way better, dude. It never moves. I could get a little aggressive with it. I'm a kind of a Neanderthal. I can't be all, those things, they last for 2 seconds and it feels great. And then they break on me. So that's whatever. It's not a big complaint, but yeah. I got the ear, the headphones that I plug in. So I get more immersed into it. You know what I mean? You guys have the headphones, or you have everybody hearing what you're talking about?
No, I don't have the headphones, but I have a third-party Amazon headset because it's not just you. I see online every day, literally 10 posts a day of people breaking their Elite Strap headset.
Tightening it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's everyone. So
I nursed the thing.
I need one made out of fucking animanium, like Wolverine. Listen,
I got like a $20 one off Amazon. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. Oh yeah. Some cheap
$20?
Chinese thing. It's the best.
Yeah, it's holding up.
durable.
Oh, hey man.
Send me
I'm
the
clumsy.
link where to get it. Send me the link where to get it. I'll fuck with it.
I don't know if you
say right now. I went back to the strap, and then I got you got to get the headphones, dude. The headphones, you put them on, you plug it right in. It's made for it,
I've
and
heard of
oh, dude, I'm in.
Everyone does this. They do it with like the battery pack, and they call it like a Frankenquest. It's like the shit.
I don't know what it is. I don't get the battery pack. The reason being, what does it last? A couple hours.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's good. Any more?
Time for a break.
Any more?
Yeah.
Any more? I'm being a bad father. You know what I mean? Daddy,
No,
you want to
so
go
you
in the
got
pool? Get out of here! I'm flying and sniping. No.
So you get the balance.
You got to train them on Pop 1. You got to be like, all right, so you're gonna snipe.
This is my family squad.
I did a little bit with that. I had to do some bot battle and whatnot. But
That's awesome,
it's
man.
tough, man.
So
Gentlemen, I gotta. In 5 minutes, I have to go to my in-laws. I just want to let you know.
Yeah,
Nope.
no worries. We'll let you get out of here,
we
man.
can wrap this up right now.
Yeah, hey.
I think we had a great time, though, man.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I can't be more grateful to get
Hey,
a
nice to
chance
meet
to
you
speak
guys.
to Matt, Sarah. Hey,
Yeah,
just,
man.
I'll fanboy it real quick. It's like you were looking at the happiest guy in the world when you knocked him out, man.
George St. Pierre.
Yeah, I was not on the St. Pierre bandwagon. It took a lot of years before I actually was like, oh, okay, I guess I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's a very
at that
nice.
time. At that time, I thought the arrogance and the attitude. I'm like, this guy's got to go. Someone needs to shut this guy up. So
Well,
I can't thank you enough for that one.
I had a good night in the office. That's what I call that.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'd say.
No,
And then I tell people, don't watch the rematch. Pretend like it never happened. I'm on. Like, go ahead.
It's like, I'll post my wins on the Instagram, not the...
Exactly. You guys got to let me know what other games are coming out.
Yeah,
let me know where to
100%.
get that headset that you told me
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, 100%. I'll
Send you the link for the headset for sure because it's held up.
I'll
pretty
send you
strong.
Swords of Gargantuan, and hey, I'll watch Ready Player One. So we appreciate.
You better, dude.
Yeah.
Let me know when you watch that, all right? And let me
All
know what
right.
you honestly think.
All right, we'll do, man. 100%.
All right, D. Stratus, man. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you,
for
Matt,
coming,
Sarah.
man. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Got it, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the Oasis.
Oh yeah.
Later, guys.
Have a
Take
great
care.
day.